Okay, let's try this again. Let me make sure my volume's all the way up. All right. Okay. I tried to upload a video earlier tonight, and it was a flop. Basically, I had plugged my phone into my handheld selfie stick. I did not think to self that, one, that would mute my sound. Second, I didn't think my music and playing in the background would affect that. Now, I'm going to try to make this quick as possible because when Mom gets out of the shower, my favorite thing I ever got from Ipsy, was my Cosmic dryer that I paid $39.99, which honestly is the best dryer in the world, and it's from Eva NYC, so best dryer hands down. It's great for straightening your hair before you flat iron it. So, tip trick there. Okay. Now, the video that I have posted was typical questions we witches tend to get, and breaking some of the typical stupid questions and some of the stereotypes. And the first one was, do we fly on brooms? No, we don't fly on brooms. It was something that Puritans brought up. They made up a whole bunch of hogwash that, they said a whole bunch of different things to make people scared of us. That we drowned, we were witches. If we floated, we were witches. If we burned, we were witches. If we did this, we were witches. We did just a whole bunch of different things. We were witches because a lot of them were midwives. They practiced with herbs. They didn't really believe in the whole hoopla of church because they came to America to escape the whole perseverance of being forced to be religious, and they wanted to do their own thing, and they were cool with paganism where they were. They just wanted to come here and just maybe start over because what was going on in their current life, they weren't happy with it over there. And they came here, and of course, the man always has to bring everybody down. Second, do we shoot fireballs and all this other blah 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 blah? No, we do not shoot fireballs and all this other bullcrap, but we can harness energy balls and all this other stuff. I am an energy vampire. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, she's going to suck my blood in my vampire, blah blah blah. Now, you have to understand, being a vampire, that's going to be a whole nother vlog, video, different scenario thing that I'm going to go into. But witches also can harness energy because we take it from the earth, we can take it from nature, we could take it from people, we can take it from animals, we can take it from insects, we can draw energy from anything to put into our magic, to put into people, to put into our recipes for cooking, different things, because food tastes really good when you're happy because you put good intentions into your food, and the food is like amazing. If you're sad and you're miserable, your food's going to taste like crap. It's the same kind of method. What you put your energy and your intention to is the same thought process. And a lot of people don't understand that. Energy is a miraculous thing. And people always peg it as something dark. So that's something that I intend to bring forth into the group that is on Facebook. And if anybody's curious about it, you can DM me on YouTube. And I can link you to it on Facebook. And, I can explain more and etc. etc. But there's a whole thing. Meditation is always key because you have to learn, one, how to find your energy, how to control it and such. So that's going to be a whole nother video on that. But yeah, we can do different things with energy. So yeah, this is not Charmed. This is not Buffy. This is not True Blood. This is not Vampire Diaries. This is not the originals. This is not a TV show. This is real life. This is people's lives that you're playing with. Do I do bad things to people? Depending on the person, yes. Okay? If the person is a child predator, you bet your sweet ass I do. If the person's a rapist, oh, hallelujah, yes I do. If the person's a good person, I don't harm them. I have no reason to do anything to them. I practice balance. Okay? I am a straight up witch. Okay? A true witch is neither good nor bad. We are just who we are, honey. We are a balance. Okay? We are just us. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you you have to do this. You don't have to label yourself. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You don't have to put nothing on yourself if you don't want to. If you're just wanting to study your heart out. That'll be on the next part. If you want to do spells. Next, do we do spells? Yes, I do spells quite often. Studying. Is studying good? Yes, studying is great. Do you have to do a spell based on a book? No. You can write your own spells. You don't have to do it word for word, like based on a book that you buy. You can write your own spell, but you have to do it word for word how you write it. Rehearse it over and over and over, because once you start chanting the spell, once you start putting your energy, your intent in that spell, you screw up on the spell, and the spell's going to be all wonky, and it's going to be Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. You're going to be flipping down the aisle, and God knows what else you're going to be doing. So, yeah. That's a whole another topic. I did touch on Ouija boards. And there's a whole list on that, because there's good and bad views on that. And I'm going to touch on that later, because I'm trying to make this video as quick as possible, because I had posted this. I want to draw my mom's hair. I want to make sure I post this tonight, because I had to delete it because I had no sound. And that really pissed me off. And yeah. But I'll go ahead and touch on it real quick. Ouija boards, I would say use a pendulum. And tomorrow, if I have enough energy, I will show y'all how to use a pendulum and the purpose of a pendulum. If you want to commune with the spirit for the right reason, I say go for a pendulum. Ouija boards are not really necessary, because most people that want Ouija boards are for self-gain, self-preservation, money, and greed. Mostly everybody that I see using Ouija boards, if they're saying, oh, I'm doing wonderful, I have nothing bad happening to me, I see their family suffering. So, yeah, they might not be having anything going on with them, but I see everybody else around them that's near and dear to them. They are paying the price for their loved one that is playing with the fires. So, you know, honestly, you can't sit here and do things for yourself as personal gain and be greedy and think that you're going to get by and be okay. Because you can't sit here and steal from the universe and think the universe ain't going to spank your butt. That's not going to happen. You know, you can't take from something and not give back. You know, that's the whole part about me being an energy vampire. When I take something from someone, it's 9 times out of 10, it's people that don't really deserve it. It's people that are born with silver spoons in their mouth, that are they're taking life for granted. You know, they've never really worked a day in their life. They don't understand a struggle. They don't understand what it's like to actually have to work a 9 to 5 or a 9 to 9. They don't understand what it's like. And I take energy from them and I give it to someone that's like a single parent or someone that's really struggling, that needs that boost of energy because they're trying to make a living for their family, and they just need that boost of energy just to make it to the end of the day. I give it to them, just that energy, just that boost, just to make it so they get home to see their children smiling and get that, I made it, that woosah. I do that for some people because I feel they deserve it, and sometimes these little ritzy bitsies little twerps, they don't deserve it. Because they take it far too much for granted. And honestly, I don't care if people get mad at what I say. Honestly, people take too much for granted. Me, a lot of people, you know, they see me now and they see, well, you're getting up there and your husband's got a good job. We struggled. And I help people constantly. And it's not for self-gain. I turn around and I help people out constantly. And I'm still continuing to want to help people. Like, I was talking to my mom and one of our admins, who happens to be one of my students. And this is another thing. I want to get myself in a state of meditation to where I don't have to take medicine for pain anymore, because I'm sick and tired of having to rely on medication for my shoulder, and my ankles and my anxiety. I want to learn just to be able to control it. I can control it to a certain extent with my meditation, but I want to be able to control it 100% to where I don't have to control it all the time with medicine. And thinking about the monks and the Buddhists and the ones that I follow. Yeah. Okay, Mom's waving. She's like, no, not right now. But when I was talking to Mom and Renee about that, it's something I am passionate about. I want to learn to do that, and if I can do that, I want to help my mom with that and everybody within the group that we're teaching. And I'm going to get back in the group and start posting regularly again, because my depression's been kicking my butt. So, I'm trying to get back on posting regularly, because just some things have been kicking me in the rear, and I'm trying to get it kicked back in the rear again. Now, the last part is dealing with, you know, heaven, hell, gods, goddesses, God, Lucifer, deities, fairies. I believe in them all. Am I scared of Satan? No. Do I have a problem with them? No. Do I hate him? No. To me, I feel he's doing the purpose that he has to. I respect him. I respect all of them, actually, because, you know, they're all there doing what they're supposed to, and he's taking care of the ones that are messed up. So I have no squab with him, because honestly, he's taking care of the people that do really messed up things. So in a weird way, I respect him and love him, because he's taking care of the bad people. And people are going to be looking at me like I'm utterly crazy. But you have to think about it. All the messed up people that have done some really messed up crap, he's punishing them. So I respect that. And I know that's something weird to say, but I don't traditionally believe what people teach. And to me, that's one of the stereotypes I'm wanting to break. That's what the books that we're writing, my mom and me, those are a lot of things we're trying to break. And that's one thing I want everyone in the group, when you hear us talk about God, the devil, angels, demons, aliens, and everything, don't get bent out of shape about us using those terms. Because there's no other terms in the vocabulary or our dialect that we can call these creatures or deities. So these are the only types of names that we can call them in the familiarity language that we know. So when we refer to them, that's the only thing we can refer to them in the language. So don't be getting all, but I thought you said... Calm your wild horses down. Back up about 50 miles. Get off your horse and just chill the out, okay? Calm your feckin' butt down, okay? Don't get all tripping your arse out, because I have never heard any other terminology for any of them other than alien, sentient being, a creature from an alternate universe. You don't get me all on another totally different dialect, because y'all gonna be sitting here for an hour and I still gotta dry Mom's hair. And she's got, look. You think I'm kidding? You see how much hair that woman's got? I gotta dry all that. And that takes a lot of time. I have crippling arthritis. Like my child says he's got crippling depression. I have crippling arthritis. Yeah. I'm about ready to cut my fingers off. And I'll send them to y'all and slap them with anthrax and make y'all sit on it. So yeah, basically, that was the gist. And I want a lot of people to think about that. Because I want y'all to stop thinking about your typical norms. I want y'all, yes, step outside of that box. I want y'all to quit worrying about what the world says. I'm mad at the world, yes. But we have to learn to quit worrying about what the world says and does says. We need to learn to turn our heads around. Let them hate. Let them talk mess. I get mad sometimes, and then I woosah. I know it sounds funny, but I always say Hakuna Matata. Lion King was one of my favorite movies. I love Rafiki. He's one of my favorite ones. I love that damn monkey. And his lesson on there was a good lesson. You know, it's in the past. It hurts, but you gotta let it go. And then Timon and Pumbaa. You know, they had a good thing. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem free. Philosophy. Hakuna Matata. And, you know, it's like Bob Marley. You know? You gotta learn to take life and appreciate it. Because if you sit there... Yeah. You know, Bob Ross. My child's hero. You know, you have to sit there and you have to appreciate things, and you can't sit here, you know, I'm fighting my negative too, and like, I follow Jake Monroe. I look up to him. He's younger than me. He is wonderful. Check him out on YouTube. He is a singer and he's a vlogger, and he is phenomenal. He, you know, he's goth. And he is straightforward. I adore the crap out of him. I love his message. He is amazing. His girlfriend, Toxic Tears, they are both amazing. I love what they're bringing to the scene. They are different. They are my cup of tea. I love them. Jeffree Star, he may be a fashion connoisseur, but that's my boy. That's my girl. And, you know, certain people that I look up to, they're straightforward and they tell you how it is. And you have to learn to be happy. And you have to learn to smile and appreciate life. Because if you don't, then everything's going to pass you by. Because you can't sit here and keep tripping and keep stressing out and keep worrying about everything. Because you're going to sit here and life's going to pass you by in a blink of a mile. And then you're going to be sitting here like, damn. I'm sitting here at 50 wondering what the hell. And I'm going to be 38 this year, y'all. 30 freaking 8.
I'm going to be 60 in a couple of days.
Yeah, my mom's going to be 60. Yeah. So wish her a happy birthday, y'all. July 21st is her birthday. Wish her a happy birthday for me, y'all, okay? She's going to be 60. Oh, my God. So, yeah. But, yeah, so there's going to be more things coming. I'm going to be teaching y'all how to use a pendulum. I'm going to start showing y'all different things. Like, I'm still finishing up my tarot card book. I'm going to be showing y'all some of the basics, how to kind of interpret it. Interpretations of tarot card. And you can see some of my pop figures. That's not even all of them. I got some of them. We're not going to start my collections. This is supposed to be a witchy blog, not a pop Funko. Okay. So I'm going to end this, post this, and yeah, call it a night. And then if I have time tomorrow, we will do the pendulum.
You can my beautiful burn if you want to.
You guys want to see what she did to her arm real quick? One reason why I stress. You see that loveliness? And it's bleeding?
Ice burn. It's not bleeding.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I must have read this. Can you walk up there and get me a napkin?
What she did? Hang on a minute. Adrian, I need your help. Grandma's bleeding. From her burn. Okay, what she did, y'all. There's things called...
Can you turn that off, please?
I am. Hold on. She had a lidocaine patch, right, y'all? And you're not supposed to do anything for 12 hours once you put it on and you take it off, right? And she normally puts ice pack on her shoulder to help with the pain. And so she put the ice pack on, and the lidocaine patch medicine was there. I'm almost done. Hang on. So she burnt, 2nd degree burn. So I'm telling y'all, don't make the same mistake. If you ever put lidocaine on your arm of any sorts, so yeah, So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't ever mess with lidocaine and ice. You get a second-degree burn like my mom. So I'm going to post this video. Y'all have a wonderful morning and night, and I'll catch y'all later. Blessed be, y'all.